So it is a scary but exciting time in the trucking industry. And today, I would like to talk to you about some of the highlights that are both good and possibly bad for the future of trucking. Welcome back to Mystery of Money. My name's Nick, and if you're new here looking for money tips and tricks or ways to make your business run more efficiently, or you're just looking for more information about how to grow or start a business, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. The trucking industry is a vital part of our economy, and it plays an essential role in the movement of goods and services all across the country. However, like every other industry, the trucking business is also evolving with time, and it's important for us to keep up with the latest trends and developments and stay ahead of the game. In this video, I'm going to go over about driver shortages, technological advancements, environmental concerns, changing regulations, and increasing competition. I'm going to add timestamps on the topics below so you skip past the parts that you're not interested in. So let's get right into it and talk about one of the biggest challenges currently facing the trucking industry, and that's the need for more drivers. The demand for trucking services is high, but there are not enough drivers to meet the demand. The driver shortage is due to several factors, including an aging workforce, regulatory requirements, lifestyle issues, and so on. One of the top issues that I hear working through business plans is how do I find drivers? While I don't have an exact answer, here are some ideas. Trucking companies are taking steps to attract new drivers, such as offering better pay or benefits, improving the work-life balance for drivers. Additionally, some companies are investing in driver training programs to ensure that new drivers are properly trained and prepared to handle the demands of the job. If you're willing or able to adapt your business to allow a better work-life balance, you'll be more successful in retaining top talent. So let's move on to the technological advancement. The use of big data analytics and machine learning is also helping trucking companies make more informed decisions about routes, maintenance schedules, and driver behavior. These technologies are also being used to improve the overall customer experience by providing real-time tracking and status on updates on shipments. Now let's talk about changes in regulations. The trucking industry is heavily regulated, and changes in the regulation can have significant impacts on the industry. Recently, there have been several regulatory changes, including changes to hours of service regulations, which limits the number of hours that drivers can work in any day. I still think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in that area because it doesn't really specify when the driver is supposed to be tired. Additionally, there's been increased focus on safety regulations such as mandatory electronic logging, as well as drug testing for drivers. These changes are intended to improve safety and reduce accidents on the road. They can also lead to additional cost and complexity for trucking companies. I can argue both sides of the electronic log mandate, but at the end of the day, the tidal wave is coming, and that's going to become the norm going forward. One of these regulations is now a direct fee that is assessed on the carriers in the state of Connecticut. As of January 1st, 2023, a new tax is being levied against heavy-duty vehicles. This tax is based on the vehicle's gross weight, ranging from 2.5 cents a mile for vehicles weighing 26,000 pounds to 28,000 pounds, and 17.5 cents per mile for vehicles exceeding 80,000 pounds. I know that at face value this doesn't seem like a lot of money, but let's take my fleet example of 3 trucks. In 2022, we drove about 1,750 miles through the state. We already pay $31 of our registration fee to Connecticut. This would cost an additional $74 a year just for the 3 trucks. If more states were to enact a fee like this, we could be looking at a large expense increase over the long run. I'm going to link the site for you to check out the rule below. There's also other costs associated with our mileage through our IFTA taxes, as well as taxes paid per gallon of fuel in different states. It's essentially a death by 1,000 cuts. As states and a country as a whole look for ways to raise money against the amount of debt and spending that they can't seem to get under control, more of the burden seems to be passed on to the very industry that's a lifeblood of the country. The last issue I have with this type of law is that we are required to monitor and then report to the state the mileage that we drive. Right now it's in an honor system, but who knows when it's going to be mandatory. I think our best option as a fleet is going to be to avoid Connecticut altogether. In a tweet, the governor stated, "The trucking lobby has threatened to have drivers go around Connecticut because of this highway use fee." He said, "That's fine. We'll have less air pollution, safer and better quality roads, and fewer people with asthma. Looks like the highway user fee is already working." I think this is pretty daring considering that if trucks stopped going to Connecticut, they would literally run out of food and goods in a few days. But I guess hungry people are always going to consider the greater good. Anyway, off the soapbox. Environmental concerns are becoming more increasingly important in the trucking industry. The industry is responsible for a significant amount of carbon emissions, which can contribute to pollution. To address this issue, trucking companies are investing in alternative fuels such as biodiesel and electric trucks. Additionally, there's a growing focus on improving the overall efficiency of the industry to reduce fuel consumption and emissions. I know for us, putting APUs on all the tractors was a big savings for fuel over the long run, even though it's a big initial cost up front. Over the long run, we're going to save that because you're idling a truck for 10 hours while the driver sleeps. So with all these trends in mind, what should companies do to stay ahead of competition and succeed for the next several years? Here are some key points to consider. You want to embrace technology. As technology continues to evolve, also looking for ways to help you improve efficiency in your trucks. This includes investing in GPS trackers because you could also let your clients know when their loads are going to be delivered or what expected delays they may have. Also, to stay informed with changing regulations. It's important to stay up to date with any of the latest developments that are coming out of Washington or even your local state. In order to maintain viability in your business, make sure you're building strong relationships, especially if you're in a competitive market. Important to make sure that you have those relationships with the shippers so you can make sure you're maintaining loads if the economic slowdown comes. So in conclusion, the trucking industry does have some significant challenges that they're going to have to face in the near future, but by embracing technology and staying informed and building those strong relationships, you can position yourself very well for 2023 and beyond. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like other videos on this topic, let me know in the comments below. If there's any other topics you'd like me to cover, let me know about those also. I wish you the best of luck in your business, and until next time, have a great day.